Oh, going live. Oh, come on. Oh, what? Okay, sorry. Man, I had this whole thing set up over here. Hello, everybody. Hi, good evening. I'll do it again. Hey, everybody. Good evening. How you doing? Happy Wednesday. It's me, Vincent. We're doing another live stream. A long time no live see. Look, I'm not alone. Who that dog? That's Camp. That's my dog right there. Talking about you, buddy. How are you all doing? I hope you guys are having a decent time. I hope you're having a good Wednesday night. Thank you all for hanging out with me tonight. I had plans to do a video, and I just never got around to it. So here I am now doing the vid. I'm doing a live stream. You know, I've got plans to record tomorrow, and then I've got a couple free days off of work, so I'm going to do that, and things will be really, really cool. So that's going to be great. I think you guys are going to like that a lot. But until that time comes, I'm here now. How you doing? Hey, cool daddy, how you doing? Anthony Simone, what's up, you guys? Thank you all for joining me tonight as I drink my dinner over here. This is this is a Yule. It's like a meal thing. Hey, Paul, how you doing? Yes, Paul, you can definitely expect more videos like this in the future. I want to do more stuff like that. I think this year, my goal in general with like videos and all that stuff like that, I want to make shorter videos, more like direct and to the point. And there'll be long form videos every so often, but I think right now I want to focus on, especially since there's not that much going on in like the theme park world, I want to focus on like little smaller experiences, like hey, boom, 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 you know. So like Everglades was a great test, and I think it worked out pretty well. Gideon's was an awesome video. I went to the opening of Gideon's, and that was really, really cool. It was crazy, but you know what? I'll tell you guys, like honestly, like I'm telling you in the live stream, those cookies were pretty darn good. So like it was kind of worth it. It was fun to be there. You know, I'm glad I only had to wait like 3 hours at Disney Springs versus like some people had to wait 11 hours to get these Gideon's cookies. But at least like if you have 11 hours and you're in Disney, you can like go do something else and then come back at the night and pick them up. They were really good. They were really good. And that video actually did really well. So like I'm very surprised, and I'm glad that worked out for me. But hello, Orange Crow. Melissa, how you doing? Dylan, how you doing? Super enthused. Who else is here for Kent? Hey, look, you have fans. You have fans. Okay, all right. Well, so much for that. Sorry. Okay, just making sure. Can you guys hear me okay? Am I coming in okay? Is the audio quality coming in fine? I hope it is. Yeah, I think I'm curious to see how they are now. Surprisingly, no one's really saying much of anything about Gideon's now that it's opened. But yeah, so. Oh, okay, great, perfect. Thank you guys. Audio is clear. We're doing good, doing great. Yeah, 2021, the year of the theme park. I think all theme parks, you know, it's just something to think about. Definitely something a good way to start a conversation. I think all theme parks are gonna start going full gear, or at least start trying to move a little bit more and try to get things back to normal by the end of the year. You know, what we got? We got Velocicoaster, we've got Busch Gardens at Squazy, Icebreaker over at SeaWorld, Ratatouille at Disney World. Like, I think all of these places are going to start to try to do what they can to try to get people back in these parks, and it's going to be an interesting time, you know. Hey, how you doing, Jesus? How you doing, Robert? How you doing, everybody? Theme Park Bar. Thank you all for sitting around with me in this very casual live stream. And sorry, it's not as cool as like I could have gone to like a theme park or something like that and walked around Epcot. That would have been kind of nice, but I just got off of work and I wanted to do something tonight, so that's why we're doing this. But yeah, Park Twister, how you doing? I saw you too, buddy. I'm gonna toss this over to you guys. Okay, this might be an easy question for some people, but as far as like all the things that are happening here in the theme park world in Orlando, what are you guys most excited for? Are you most excited for Ratatouille, a brand new dark ride at Epcot? Are you excited for Velocicoaster, this big major roller coaster that's supposed to be opening up? Icebreaker, Iron Gwazi, looks like it's going to be like the craziest roller coaster in Florida. Like, what do you guys think? What are y'all thinking about? Also, Nate AK from Alaska. I did not know that. For some reason, I thought the AK in your name was it was like Animal Kingdom. You were just like, oh, he likes Animal Kingdom, but I guess it means Alaska. Huh? That's kind of fun. Well, I hope you're enjoying the weather. I think it's cold down here in Florida, but you would probably disagree. So let's see. You're still at work. Okay, well, hopefully I'm not being loud. Hey, this guy, he's still working. He's still working. Imagine. Oh man. Have I always lived in the Orlando area? I have not. I'm originally from Miami. I was born and raised in Miami, Florida, and I moved here about 7 years ago now. So I've been living here in Orlando for 7 years. But, you know, I was from Miami, so like whenever we'd come from vacation, you know, I'm from Miami just like Jackie, so if she's still in here. This is where I'd go on vacation all the time. So like I just had a good relationship with Orlando when I wanted to start living on my own. I said, you know what, I love the theme parks. I know I could start living here and be in that area. I want to be closer to the things I enjoy, and that's why I'm here. It's funny. I was like, when I first was gonna move out from Miami, I was like, oh, you know what, I'm gonna like try and move to California and like, I don't know, like work at Disneyland or Universal Hollywood or something like that. And I mean, right now I'm pretty darn happy that that's not the case. Like, oh man, if I had done that, let's see, that would have been rough. Oh, Tron, Anthony. I don't think we're getting Tron this year, man. Honestly, you saw that I put in a video, and a lot of other people have as well. But like, it's walled off. Like the Tron roller coaster just goes into a wall. So I don't think we're getting Tron this year, man. Let's see. Hey Santi, how you doing, man? It's good to see you. I haven't been to Disney in 12 years and just went to Universal in 2019. I'm so excited for all of it. Well, are you coming back 2021? I hope so. I'll tell you, it's not too bad to be at the theme park as long as you wear a mask and wash your hands. It's pretty simple stuff. You can have a decent time. And like, I don't want to say that the parks are not busy, because they can be pretty busy since they are limiting crowds, and like social distancing makes everything feel really, really crowded and busy and stuff like that. But like, you'll still have a pretty decent time, I think. That's a good one, Dylan. That's a good one. I forgot about the Guardians coaster. I don't think it's going to open this year. I would love for it to open this year. I was talking to someone in passing, and you know they do all Disney videos and stuff like that. They're I would consider them in the know. They were like, oh well, you know, the Guardians coaster at the end of the year, and I'm like, Guardians coaster at the end of the year? What? Huh? So if that happened, that would be pretty darn cool. And if it's literally just like anything like Mission Breakout in California, if it's just like the same ride but just a roller coaster, honestly I'd be pretty okay with that, because like Guardians of the Galaxy is so much fun. Oh, let's see. Looking forward to fireworks. That's very, very true. I heard a rumor that they were going to try and bring back Fantasmic or like the Epcot shows or something like that. And I could honestly see them bringing back Fantasmic. Like, it's a stadium, it's just a show. You know, it'll be tough because not everyone's going to get to see it. And it'll be a lot of mad people that cannot fill that theater. But, you know, like, it's doable. I think it's doable. And I think they should definitely start to work towards that. Yeah, because, like, what? I mean, Hollywood Studios, it has Rise of the Resistance, but, like, once you do that, it's done. I don't know. And then you can park hop now, and you can do this and that and that. So, like, I don't know. It makes sense that they can just sort of, they are doing the steps they need to do to start to bring things back to normal. I think they should look into that as well. And they probably are, because, come on, it's Disney. They're like 10 steps ahead, I think, sometimes, maybe. Let's see. Oh, also, Paul, thank you. Galaxy's Edge is still new to me. You still have not gone to Galaxy's Edge? Seriously? Oh my gosh. Jeez Louise, man. In January 2022. Haha. Okay, you know, well, safe bet. I think January 2022 there'll be a lot of new stuff for you to see, including Galaxy's Edge. If you ever go to Universal, all the Hagrid and the Velocicoaster and all that stuff like that. So cool. But hey, thank you for the donation, man. It's very, very kind of you. You're always so kind to me, man. So I will remember that. Show, let's give it a shout out. And Sarah, why not? Show message. Can you please give my channel a shout out? I'm trying to hit 200 subs. Hey, if you guys are hanging out here tonight with me, give my friend here, Park Twister, a sub. It's easy. Listen, it is the easiest thing you can do. Just go on the page, just click on subscribe, and that's it. And you're done. And then you have it. And then you know what? You're helping them out. And like, trust me, like when I was like, when I started like 3 years ago, like, and I was doing these videos, and I had like 200 subscribers, man. Dude, just one person subscribing to my videos, I felt it. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I felt it. I was like, one, it's 2:01 now. Oh, it's 2:02. You know, like, so it is really cool. And I still honestly get that like that. I gotta admit, I'm pretty obsessed sometimes. Like, I will just, like, check my phone. There's a YouTube app on the phone that you can watch, like, your subscribers and all your videos and stuff like that and see how they're doing. And, like, I always look at that all the time, every single day. I'm always just, like, looking at it, see if it goes up, see if it goes down. I'm obsessed. I'm obsessed. And I know I shouldn't be obsessed, but, like, I'm still obsessed. And, like, maybe if I get, like, 30,000 subscribers, I won't care as much. But we're not there yet, so we'll see. Woo! I feel like with these live streams, I just have to talk and talk and talk and not stop talking. Avery Random Question says, which city has better food, in my opinion, Miami or Orlando? It's got to be Miami, man. Miami has really, really good... Well, okay. Miami has really good Cuban food. And I remember when I first moved to Orlando from Miami, it was like a mission to find a Cuban restaurant. Versus like in Miami, you know, I am Cuban. You could find Cuban food literally any corner of the street. And it was all pretty decent. You know what I mean? So, I mean, Orlando's got a lot of good stuff. Don't get me wrong. But I do miss the food. Out of all the things I miss the most from Miami, it is definitely the food. So, hey, Luke Roberts is here, ladies and germs. Luke Roberts. You finally got my very first donation. Thank you, Luke. Wow, thank you. Don't tell him that I've gotten donations before. Just let him think it's that one donation. Thank you, Luke, so much. It's so kind of you. Oh, man. Kate is here. Nazca lines and so much. Let's see. Let's see. Okay, let's go up a little bit here. How am I doing? I'm doing well, Luke. I've been COVID blocked. Ooh. Which South American country that's not Brazil, which was Chapek, would you add to the World Showcase? I think what Jackie said sounds right. Peru sounds about right. Honestly, being realistic, whatever this new... well, Coco's Mexico. Whatever this new Pixar movie is. Oh, that's Italy. Never mind. I don't know, Luke. I don't know, Avery. I got nothing. Should lots of theme parks be open here in 2021? That's a hard question to answer. My opinion, I think we're doing okay here in Florida. I don't think it's awful. I feel safe whenever I go to theme parks, and, you know, like, I've got a good head on my shoulders, or at least I think I do, so I wash my hands, I wear my mask, I do all that kind of stuff like that. I think we're kind of getting there, you know. I think we're getting there, and I hope that more things open up, and it just in the sense that, like, people gotta work, you know what I mean? Like, that's really what it is. So that's kind of where I'm coming from. Ooh, restoring a Victorian home. How fun! I really gotta lean into more like niche, kind of like my specific interests with Disney World, and really just go into that. Tron has hit a wall. Ha 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 ha. Very good. Like I'm speaking into a turbine. Let's try this. How does that sound? Does that sound better? I'm going to assume that sounds better. So we're going to keep on rocking. Since you recently hit up Gideon's in Everglades, it's date night and money is no object. Where are you taking Ellison for dessert? Sprinkles, homecoming, amorettes, other? Homecoming for dessert? If I'm going to homecoming, I'm having a whole meal, but I'm sure they have a pretty good dessert menu. I've never had the dessert at homecoming, but I really, really, really like homecoming. Like, a lot. Like, oh, they have such a good chicken sandwich. I would love to have a full meal. Oh, at homecoming right now. But you know what? Sprinkles, I'm going to go ahead and say, I never got the hype. I never got the hype for Sprinkles. I never cared about it when it opened up. I thought the ATM was cool. Like this cupcake ATM. I thought that was cool, but like Sprinkles, I don't like cupcakes. Cupcakes on my list of desserts are down at the bottom. I just like straight chocolate, ice cream, churros, and like all the way at the bottom is like cupcakes and cake. It's just not chocolate cake with like fudge on it and like an ice cream scooped on top. That's great. Like I've eaten at Mythos at Islands of Adventure, which I should do a video on Mythos because that's a really good restaurant. They have a really good like melted like lava cake kind of deal. That kind of cake I really like. But just like if you think of like birthday cake, I never like it. It's super dry, and like you're right, cupcakes too. Cupcakes are always so dry, and like I don't like that in my desserts. I just don't, except for churros, but you can dip them in stuff. So also thank you for hanging out with me here, Jackie. You know, Jackie, let's give it up for Jackie, super enthused, sitting here with me, hanging out. You know, she is a very, very busy person, and like I don't know if you guys know, but like she like when she lived in Miami, she would literally drive up here every weekend to do these videos for her channel, and now she lives here and she does a lot more videos. But like it's like I feel like she like doesn't stop, but that's awesome. Like you know what, that's what you have to do, and like it's obviously has shown up. Like it has proved to work, and she's doing great. Sorry, I coughed. But yeah, you know, so shout outs to you, Jackie. Thank you for hanging out with me. I feel like you should be editing a video or something right now, but you're sitting here with me. That's fine too. Oh, I did not know that, Luke. I did not know that they both listened to the band Feeder. Sounds like a pretty cool band. We'll have to get a listen. Then you can say, I listened to it too. Oh my gosh, yeah, Robert. There's a restaurant like uptown, like in downtown Orlando. It's called Chicken Fire. Oh, so good. It was like, it was just like such good chicken. It was spicy, hot chicken tenders and really good sauce and seasoning. It was really, really good. And it was very popular too, which made you like, you know, those like restaurants where there's like lines out the door. I feel like those like taste better in your mind because they feel so exclusive. You know what I mean? That you waited a long time. Like that, I think that's what happened with that restaurant. It was pretty good, but I would like to get again. But I am trying to eat better as well, so I will have to figure out when I can eat that. Jumping all the way back to the beginning, I think. Oh man, Robert, Chicken Guy or Chicken Fire? Chicken Fire, dude. Chicken Fire is like, I don't want to say real, but it is very good. They're bigger too. It's also cheaper. The Chicken Guy is fine, but Chicken Guy, what I like about Chicken Guy are the sauces. I like those chicken tenders, dipping them in the sauces. That's what sells it for me. It's not so much the chicken on its own. The chicken on its own is it's okay, but the variety of sauces makes it what it is for me. But I do like Chicken Guy, and I guess it's pretty affordable. Like I think Disney Springs needed more quick service things like that, so I'm glad that they got that. Oh man. Showmanship. Oh, hold on. I love Jackie's positivity, Nate's joie de vivre, and Vincent's showmanship. I like that. Hey, thank you. I'm gonna look up what joie de vivre means. Joy of living. Ah, of course. Let's see. Chicken Fire is so good, Matt. Matt from Theme Park Bar, by the way. But you guys should subscribe to that channel as well. I gotta give a plug to Matt, man. It's like that is like going back to like niche theme park interests. Like it's just a channel, for those of you who don't know, it's just a channel dedicated to making drinks for the theme parks. Like all those like fun drinks that you've ever had at a theme park. This guy, he makes them all, you know, and he shows you how to make them at home, which is really, really cool. Like you can do the shark bite from Jaws, from like Universal Studios and stuff like that. So that's a cool one to follow too. Oh man, that's a cool one. Thank you for the compliment, Cool Daddy. I appreciate it. I enjoy my showmanship as well. I think that's a good word to describe it. Does my girlfriend live with me, Paul? No, she does not live with me. She lives in her own apartment. I have my own apartment too. I had a roommate, and then they moved out, and they were a good friend. Like nothing bad happened, everything like that. They just moved out, and I was like, you know what? I think I am gonna just like not live with anybody. You know what I mean? Like I'm almost 30 years old. I'm 28 now. I'm gonna be 29 in April, and I was like, I don't want to deal with roommates again. You know what I mean? So like, I'm doing okay for now. I want to keep it going. Have fun editing, Jackie. No. Someone said something cool up here that I wanted to see. I can't wait back to Orlando. Yeah, you have to go back. I can't wait to get back to Disneyland. I went to Disneyland in March of 2020, and like, I'm so fortunate that I did. I feel so lucky that I got to go to Disneyland. And it was a really great trip. And I have those videos on my channel, so if you want to look back and see what life was like right before the parks closed down at Disneyland, mind you, it feels like a rarity saying, oh, I went to Disneyland at this time. You know, you can go see those, because those were pretty fun videos. I had a really, really fun time with my friend Christine there. What workouts are you doing to be healthy? That is a great question, Kara Carmichael. I am currently playing a video game. It's called Ring Fit Adventures. I don't know if you've seen it, but here I'm gonna. It gets in the room. Okay, I'll get it somewhere else. But it's a video. It's a video game, and you have a thing, and you strap up the little controller to your leg, and it makes you do like squats and all that stuff, and you get a little bit of workout. Like I'm always sweating. So like that's a good one too. Like that has been helping me out. And then I eat these. I drink these meal replacement shakes. They're called Huel. They're all like 400 calories each, and like you do breakfast, lunch, and dinner, or however you can. And these are really great. Last year, when I was starting to try to do better, and like I was going to the gym all the time and stuff like that, like I would have this for like breakfast, lunch, and dinner, or like however I could. And this really helped me lose a lot of weight, like like a good weight. You know what I mean? I didn't like lose like 20 pounds in a week or anything crazy like that. It was like a good steady decline, and I kept it off until everything got shut down in quarantine and I gained it all back. But we're not going to talk about that. We're not talking about that tonight. Oh, Ring Fit's great, though. It is great. Some of the workouts don't work, though. And I have a lot of thoughts, but yeah, about it. Like, yeah, I think squats should, the more physically demanding workouts should do more damage. You know what I mean? But they don't. Thank you, Kara. It's how I do it. I have a gym membership to LA Fitness that's just sitting there and I don't use it, and I'm just like, I'll go. I'm just so tired. I wish I had my own gym at the house. You know what I mean? That makes life so much easier. I was going to go to Disneyland Universal for my birthday in October, but you know, COVID. Yeah, I know. I went on that March trip when I went to Universal Hollywood. I really wanted to ride Jurassic World. I was so excited to ride Jurassic World. I was like, I know it's closed, but maybe, just maybe, it'll be open. And it wasn't open. I went, but, oh well. You got to finish up that next video, Matt. People are looking for you. Chicken Guy is nasty. I agree, Jackie. Did I watch WandaVision? Yes, I loved WandaVision. It was so much fun. I'm excited for the next episode on Friday. It's going to be great. I'm very, very excited for that. It's a cool show. I will say, though, I'm on TikTok, and there's a lot of like WandaVision TikToks and stuff like that. Thank you, Kara. It's fine, but I gotta firm it up a little bit, okay? Hey, Paul, thank you, man. I'm glad your two sons love my videos. I will keep them coming. Someone asked what my next video is gonna be. I'll let you guys in. You guys are sitting here with me. I'm gonna tell you what my next video is. All right, I'm gonna get you guys a little advanced notice right here, okay? Wow. So tomorrow, I am checking in to the Boardwalk Hotel. We got one night. A very, very generous viewer said, "Hey, we are DVC. We're not gonna be able to use these points. Do you want to use them?" And I was like, you know what? I'm not gonna like say no to gifts. Yes, I'll do it. So we're doing one night at the Boardwalk. We got a reservation for Epcot. We're going to walk over there, and finally, I'm going to eat at the restaurant that I wanted to eat at for so long at Epcot. I know it sounds crazy that I've never gone there, but we're going to go to Via Napoli. Yeah! I've always heard such great things about Via Napoli, and I've never, ever gotten to go, and we're finally going this time. I want to have this pizza. I heard it was good. I'm in the mood for a good pizza. So that's what's happening. Then we'll have a good time and check out the Boardwalk and maybe get in the hot tub because it's cold. Can't get in the pool. We'll get in the hot tub. Hopefully it's not too busy either, you know. Get that kind of like hotel to yourself feeling. But we'll see. Jackie, I'd invite you, but you know, it's like a Me and Ellison thing. I'm really sorry. Well, we can go off camera, or if you go and you're gonna do a video, let me know, because then I would love to go, because I have a feeling I'm gonna like it. I have a feeling I'm gonna like it a lot, and I want to eat there again. So like, if you go and you want to split a pizza or something like that, hit me up. You know, you got my number. Last time I went to Jurassic World, let's see. I told my wife that I'm watching the live stream, and she's on. Watch out! Thank you. Have I seen the finale of The Mandalorian? I have seen the finale of The Mandalorian. How you doing, China Doll Travels? What's up? let's see. We need for you to get more subs. I agree, Paul. In time, my friend, in time. I'm planting the flowers in this garden, and one day the flowers will bloom, and people will see this as a beautiful garden, and they're gonna, it's gonna be great. But we'll worry about that when the time comes. Right now, it's really slow in the theme park world. There's really not that much happening, so it's hard to strike gold. You know what I mean? So we're just gonna take it easy. I don't want to stress myself out either. You know what I mean? But I'm having a good time. So thank you for the kind words, dude. Let's see. Their pizza is definitely I am excited. I'm so excited. I'm gonna have like a coffee and like a banana in the morning, and that's it, because I have my reservation at 1:45. So I'm gonna go eat there and do that. Oh, yeah, I'm excited for the boardwalk. I know Jackie went recently, and I think you were like there wasn't much open, and that's how it was when I went to Animal Kingdom Lodge. Like, I did a video on Animal Kingdom Lodge because, like, same deal. Someone was like, "Hey, we have these points. We're not using them," and like I was really excited. I was really happy to be there, but I was also just like, dang, man, Jico isn't open, like, this isn't open, that's not open. I felt bad. I was at Sana, too, so, like, I thought Kidani Village, my apologies. I thought Kidani Village was going to be quieter because, like, it was the DVC, it was a smaller, out of the way, but Sana was the restaurant that was open, so all the traffic was coming in, versus Jumbo House, the big one, which you would think is normally the big populated hotel, was quiet because nothing was open there. So I was like, darn it. So it wasn't like, I don't know, it wasn't exactly how I imagined it, but I was still exactly. I made the best out of it. I was still so grateful to be there, and like, honestly, like, it was great. Like, we went to Animal Kingdom. We had a day planned for Animal Kingdom. We went for like an hour to Animal Kingdom. We're like, you know what? Let's just like go back to the hotel, because it was such a cool view. The view and up there at the top. Oh, so cool. It was so good. Yeah, you gotta stay at Kidani because all the stuff that's available to you is like there. But Jumbo, I don't know. We'll see. We're going all the way back. Robert, that's actually a really great idea. Robert said, "Oh, why don't we get some shirts? I got an idea for a shirt. It's a Miami Vice style." That's a great one. Luke, I don't know when I'm going to start listening to Feeder. That's actually a really, really good idea. I can see it now, too. That's a good idea. That's a good one. I got to make shirts, man. I don't know how to make shirts. I don't know where to go. I want a good quality shirt. You know what I mean? I don't want just like some like lame shirt, iron-on shirt. I want a good quality shirt for my good quality fans. You know what I mean? We'll see. We'll figure that out. But that would be a good 2021 goal, wouldn't it, huh? We'll figure it out. So, okay, going back to what I was saying all the way at the beginning. Rides, 2021. For me, it's got to be Velocicoaster. It's got to be Velocicoaster, baby. That roller coaster looks like it's going to be so much fun. And you know what? Like, for a second, I said I was going to say, oh, Iron Gwazi. Iron Gwazi looks amazing. But Velocicoaster looks like a great roller coaster. And then, oh, Ratatouille. What about Ratatouille? Awesome, great themed ride. I think Velocicoaster has some pretty damn awesome theming as well. So, like, it's literally the best of both worlds, man. You know what I mean? So, like, I'm so excited for that ride. And I think, oh, it's going to be so cool. But I'm excited for Ratatouille, too. Ratatouille will be fun. Like, I've always wanted them to just, like, put all the rides in World Showcase. Imagine if Epcot had all the rides in Future World, then all these rides in World Showcase. This would be like a super park. It'd be like a mega park. And, like, I think they should do that. Can't wait. Don't leave. Can't. Oh, snap. Don't leave. People wanted to see you. Come here, baby. I had to get him. Hey, no. It's okay. Let it go. Hello, Cha-Cha. There he is. There's that dog that you know and love. You know him. You love him. You gotta have him. Kent will now be answering any questions you might have. The purple donut from Glazed is the purple purple glazed oob. It's a yam. Apparently, it's a sweet yam from the Philippines, I think they said. And it was pretty good. Honestly, it literally just tastes like a regular donut. Kent, why do you look so sad? Kent, you look so forlorn. Look how depressed he looks. Why do you look so depressed? Don't cry. Why you look so sad? Okay, we'll let you go. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to bother you. There you go. I love you. I'm gonna go get him a treat. I'll be right back. I think that'll make him feel better. What's up, Johan Gomez? Oh, red lights. I'm back. We're doing this live stream in my boxers because, well, I'm at home, okay? That's how it works. There you go. There you go. Now he's excited. Jackie. Ube. I'm so sorry. Oh, it's pronounced ube. Okay. Yeah, oob doesn't sound right, does it? That's so funny. Well, thank you for correcting me on that. Oh, man. Kent prefers chicken. 100% loves chicken. He likes beef, but he also likes chicken. He's a chicken dog. I give him chicken. I gotta do another Kent vision. I have an idea. Here, help me with this one here. Fort Wilderness Cabins, you are able to bring dogs. So if I were to get one of those cabins, right? If I were to split that with Ellison, for example, I could bring my dog, right? Because there's a dog park, and I don't have to pay extra or anything, right? I think you don't. I think you don't. Hey Dan, I appreciate that. Dan Lynch, you're very, very kind. I appreciate that, my friend. I appreciate your videos. I don't know why I said that. Oh man, let's see. Kate, you have a printing press? You have a printer? Well, we'll see. You know, if you really, you show me you show me a picture, send me a picture of them on Instagram, on my Instagram, Vincent Vision 4D, or a link or something, and I'll look at it, and if it's really, really cool, we can work something out. Hey, Justin, right? What's up, Justin? How you doing? Long time no see. My good friend Justin, who's been featured in many of my videos, and many of my early videos as well. I haven't seen him in a while. I haven't had him in there recently. Not as recent like the last one was Christmas, but, there he is. Luke, are you and Ellison dating? Yes, we are dating. We have been dating for about 6 or 7 months now. So, yeah. So far, so good. She's really nice. I like her a lot. She's very sweet. She's very kind. The yin to my yang. She keeps me grounded. You know what I mean? You could tell someone's got to rein this energy in. It's her. My daughter, Jaden, says hello. Oh, yeah, I remember. Hello. Thank you, Dave. Everything is doing well. I'm just hanging out. I'm living life. I'm enjoying this happy Wednesday. I got tomorrow off. I got the next day 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 off. 5-day weekend. You know what that means? We're trying to make some videos. I want to make a video on Saturday, but I don't really know what I'm going to do. I'm not quite sure what to do for a Saturday video. I want to go to a theme park. I might go to Universal. That would be fun. But, nothing is really going on, But we'll figure it out. We will figure it out. We'll figure something out. But if you guys have any ideas, anything that you think would be interesting or you think people would be interested in seeing, go ahead and just drop a comment. Drop a comment in this live stream right now. I'd love to know what's going on. What's your honest opinion on Endless Summer? I think it looks good. I've yet to go in person. I have not stepped inside the building. I haven't sat or stayed at any of them. I would like to stay there eventually. I think it would be cool to be there, and it's Universal's Value Resort. It seems very well priced, and the rooms do look pretty cool. So I'd like to do that. Look, he needs help. Kent needs help. So Kent, here, this is a great teaching moment right here. Kent can jump on the bed. He is able to reach the bed. He has little short legs, but he has height. There's a little ledge on the bed that if he puts his feet on it, he will make it onto the bed. But I I take care of this dog too much. I pamper him so much that he just wants to get lifted to get on the bed. He doesn't even want to try. So now I got to do the thing. Hello. Hi. Hi in here. Hey, what's wrong? What's wrong, baby? Let's go. There you go. Let's see. Do you guys real talk? Do you make more money from YouTube or your real job? Real talk? Oh, my real job. Yeah. I don't know how well versed maybe some of you guys are, but like, and I don't want to get like anyone's business or anything like that, but like, at least speaking on my end, like you have to really rake in a lot of views and put in a lot of videos all the time to like make a decent income with YouTube. You know what I mean? I know. Yeah, it's so. Yeah, also speaking on my end, I don't make that much. Realistically, I mean, full disclosure, I'll say it because to me, it's not like, and I hope it's okay. I hope I don't upset anybody. I know money's a weird discussion sometimes, but like, I probably get $100 to $150 a month from YouTube with my videos, and that's like 150 is like a good month of like really well hitting videos. So like, it helps me pay for some bills, which is nice, but I'm not in a position to like do these videos full time and stuff like that. Even if I put out 7 videos out a week and they all got 1,000 views or something like that, like that wouldn't be enough to sustain my, like, to have a livable income. Also, like, what the hell, where the hell would I find the time to do all that? You're right, it does. You're right, that's very, very true. So I'm very grateful that I have a full-time job. I have a really decent job that takes care of me. So like, it allows me to do this and stuff like that. So I'm not doing exactly what I used to do normally, without saying too much, and I should get a little more personal, but not too much. I do work at a major theme park, and I'm not doing exactly what I would do normally at said major theme park, but when I do what I do normally, like, that's a really good job to have, and it gives me enough money and enough time and freedom to go out and do these videos and buy this special ticket to a theme park event and stuff like that kind of stuff. So that's kind of where I'm at right now. So obviously 2020 was rough on everybody and financially and stuff like that, and I'm in that same boat, I would say, but I'm hoping things get a little more back to normal in the theme park world, so we'll hope so. But that's really it. I don't want to get too much into it. Yeah, I got that Holy Land job. I'm Jesus. Holy Land has not been open since everything reopened. Yeah, no, it is what it is. I'm sure if you go all the time and you look hard enough, you're bound to find me. But yeah, let's see. My dog is very, very cute. I appreciate it. Where is he? I put the. Oh, he's over there. Can you see him? Hi. Look at that. Look at that dog. So cute. Let's see. With the Muppet Show coming to Disney Plus, which Muppet is your favorite, and can you do their voice, Justin? You're really gonna hate to hear this. I might lose some fans over this one. I don't care for the Muppets. I never watched them. I never grew up on them. I watched the Muppets movie. I thought it was really funny. I don't have any sentiments towards the Muppets. If they got rid of the Muppets at Hollywood Studios, honestly, I'd be like, okay, I'm sorry, darn, but I wouldn't like feel that bad about it. I'm sorry. I never watched Sesame Street. I never did the Muppets. I don't know if it's like, maybe it was, honestly, I think it's a Cuban thing. I think I was just born and raised in Cuban Miami, and like, we didn't watch the Muppets or a Sesame Street. We didn't watch all that. I watched Caillou. Caillou? I remember that. But I'm just being honest. I'm just being honest. It's not crazy. It's not a crazy idea. Well, good. I'm glad some people agree with me. I'm glad some people agree with me on here. I'm not going to watch The Muppet Show. It's not happening. I got all these other Marvel shows to watch. Hmm. Hmm. Sorry, I pressed the wrong button. I don't know what I'm doing. Dragon Ball Z. I watched Dragon Ball Z on Toonami. I did that. Hold on. How do you close this thing? Okay, hold on. I'm having an issue here. I apologize. Okay, I figured it out. Cool. What are my thoughts on Disneyland canceling annual passes? That's a great question. Honestly, at first, I was kind of shocked. Hey, Tori, how you doing? Hey, Jaden, hello. Jaden, hi. I was shocked at first. Like everybody was like, "Oh crap, what the heck is going on?" But it makes sense. Like I think they had to retool their system to match ours because you know what was going to happen when Disneyland finally reopens? 600 million pass holders were going to show up to Disneyland on opening day, and I'll try to be on Main Street on opening day, and it's like, yeah, no way, can't do that. You know what I mean? They realize like no freaking way are these people going to be able to do that. And like it's not like Walt Disney World, where Walt Disney World first opened up and kind of went, hey, pass holders aren't our biggest group of people who visit these parks. We're still going to rely or try to rely on these international visitors or these tourists who come from other places with these theme park tickets. We're going to give them priority entrance to our parks, and the pass holders, they'll have to figure it out. We're going to give them less reservations. Obviously, we realized that didn't work, and now they're kind of helping everybody else out and stuff like that. But I don't think California is in the same place where they are willing to bring people from other states to come and visit Disneyland versus here in Florida, we're pretty much just trying to go business as usual. We want people to come over here and do this and that. I think California is like, no. If we're going to open up this stuff, we're not letting people from off the state come over here and come in here and enjoy the parks. And like, you know, Disneyland has is primarily pass holders. You know, you can go on Disneyland on a Saturday and it's slammed, but then you go on Wednesday and it's like dead, you know, because it's like, it's just pass holders. It's just like people who live in the area. So like, exactly. So Disneyland's going to open up. There's not going to be enough reservations for pass holders. There's not going to be enough reservations for tourists. And it's just like, it's a whole mess. So they're trying to reset that whole system. I mean, everyone got their money back, right? Like, I get it. Like, and you weren't using the pass anyway. It's how long has it been? It's going to be almost a year in a couple months. Like, they're going to have to figure something out. And maybe they'll have like a tiered priority system or something, but I don't think they could have done it even just with reservations. It wouldn't, would have been awful, I think. Because it's a whole other world in Disneyland. So, I mean, yes, Cool Daddy, yes, you're right, but I'm just saying, I'm speaking on the ground level as far as like, as someone on the ground level who's just experiencing it all. That's what's happening right now. You know what I mean? So like, not in for anything. So, oh man. Hey, thank you, Albatross. I am cute. I hope it wasn't too long-winded. I felt very like confident about what I was saying, but cool. I want to do like a really serious theme park podcast, like that kind of thing. Like, I just want to like talk and like, da 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 da. You know what I mean? I haven't done a podcast in a while. I think I was doing a lot more podcasts when I was active on Twitter, but I got off Twitter and now like I don't do as many podcasts. Oh well. Let's see. Hello Nathan, how you doing? Nathan Rada. Cute pup thumbnail. Kent made it to the thumbnail? Oh yeah. Do I have any merch for sale? I do not have any merch. Will I sell you some shirts and clothes that I'm not wearing? Maybe. Oh man. You know, honestly, that would be a really cool idea. Jackie and Nate doing a podcast with them. But you know what? Okay, I know this sounds really bad, but like, I like the podcast I like the most are when people are like having disagreements. You know what I mean? And like, I love Jackie and Nate, and like, I find it hard to disagree with them at times. You know what I mean? So like, I feel like we all just got put in a room. I would just be like, oh yeah, oh yeah. Like, we'd all just like agree with each other and shake hands and call it a day. It'd be like a 10-minute podcast. You know what I mean? So like, I kind of want to like get into it with someone in a friendly, entertaining podcast manner. Does that make sense? Does that make sense? You know, if it's just everyone like, I don't want to do like a, you know, like I don't want to do like a just the news and hey, you know, hey, this is what's going on. What do you guys think? Oh, it sounds great. Sounds great. You know, like I want to be like, oh, do you guys think? No. Jackie and Sam are doing a podcast. I did not know that. That sounds great. Well, I hope I'm a guest on eventually, one day, someday. We'll see. But yeah, I mean, podcasts are fun. Podcasts they're cool. They're cool. They take a lot of time. I mean, but whatever. It's still a good time. I enjoy being on them. But a lot of them that I've done have just been very like interview style. Like, hey, we're here. We're doing the interview. Also, I want to do it in person. I want to sit in a room with 3 other people and be like talking to them in person. But we're not going to get that for a while. So we'll just have to wait, I guess. Oh, debates on rides and theme park food. Exactly. Literally as simple as that. And honestly, I've thought about, like, I'm getting to sort of a hill that I'm going to have to get over at some point. That I'm like, you know what? Should I do a Patreon? Should I do a Patreon? Like, I don't think I feel like I'm not a big enough channel. And, like, I don't know how many people would really subscribe that I would feel like any sort of extra content that I would provide would be worth it. You know what I mean? Or, like, the time investment. Like, I've thought, I'm like, you know what? I should just do, like, a podcast on my own and just, like, talk about stuff and just put it on the Patreon and have it for those people, whoever subscribes and stuff like that. But I don't know. And then I've also, like, I went to Busch Gardens and I was like, what did I do at Busch Gardens? I tried to do a video for their Mardi Gras event and I ended up not doing the video. Like, so I only filmed half of it. So I want to put together, like, lost videos and stuff like that and like scrapped videos and like focus a little more on the outtakes of the day and stuff like that versus it being more informational and stuff. So that would be something I'd want to put on there as well. And I guess I could do the YouTube memberships, give members early access to videos. That seems like a cool idea. I'd want to look into that. YouTube does take a pretty decent cut of money from like these live streams and stuff like that. So like I wouldn't get as much as I'd like, but it is something to look into, and I think that's a good casual level of like membership that people want. You know, I've learned. I also have a PayPal as well. You know, I have a PayPal. You know, I have a link there as well. So like, if you just want to give me money directly, that works too. But it is nice. People are really supportive. And turns out, if you do fun videos and things people enjoy, people want to show their gratitude. So like, it is cool to have that. So it's nice. So I'm always grateful whenever someone does that. Thank you, Joy. Thank you, Daniel Morris. Oh. You said, oh, with the podcast, have a different guest who disagrees on the topic. I guess, yeah, I just have to find someone who disagrees all the time. I'm sure I could find a couple of people who always disagree on things. Thank you, Rodney. I'm glad you like the stash. Whew. Wow, that was a lot of talking, folks. How y'all feeling? You guys satisfied? Because I'm pretty good. I'm gonna go on for a little bit more. We'll go on for a little baby bit more, and then we're gonna get on out of here. We're gonna cut this thing. So if you guys have any last minute questions, anything you want to talk about, anything you want to hear me talk about, go ahead and start dropping those in there, and I'll be sure to answer them before we get on out of here. It is almost clocking out. Oh, good timing, huh? Perfect live stream with no lag. Nice. I found out there's a little feature here. I can change the latency of the videos. So, that's a great question. But anyway, so very quickly, I can change the latency. So I didn't realize I could change like how the videos delay. so I can put it to low latency, so the video is more sudden to like the chat, and I can respond to those things a little faster. Let's see. So I think that's really what I need to do. Next time I do a live stream, I'm gonna do ultra low latency, so it says like fast. Yeah. So this is an exclamation mark, right? It looks like it, doesn't it? But it's actually not an exclamation mark. It is. I'm sorry. Can you mean to wake you, baby? You happy? These are sets of African masks. Right over here. It's my worldly wall. So I have these here hanging on there. Tribal masks, correct. So that's what they are here. Oh, I thought it was gonna fall. Rodney, yeah. All right, let's see. How was that 11 wait hour getting for how was the wait for Gideon? I did not wait 11 hours. I waited 3.5 hours, and it was not bad because it was at Disney Springs, so I could walk around. I had like a proper breakfast, you know what I mean? Because if I had gotten the cookies sometime around like 12 o'clock or something, so that would have been lunch. I was like, I gotta actually eat food, you know what I mean? So I only waited 3.5 hours, and it wasn't that bad. But I guess it really was 11 hours for some people. I haven't seen what Gideon's looks like after the fact, so I haven't seen it in the other times. So we'll see how that goes. I'd like to check one day eventually, but I'm gonna give it some space. I'm gonna give it some time. Give it a week, give it 2 weeks, 3 weeks, and try to go back and get. It'll probably be like 2 to 3 hours. Feels like that's gonna be the standard for Gideon's for a while. What ride would you plus up at Disney World? Honestly, a lot of them. I think Disney World has a lot of great rides. They just need to clean them up a bit. You know what I mean? Like Fill Magic needs to be 4K. That screen needs to be as clean and crisp as the Bourne Spectacular. Like, it's such a good show. It has everything that people love. You know, it has all of the Disney. It has all of the music and the effects and everything like that. And it's like, that screen stinks, though. It just stinks. And, you know, honestly, it doesn't even need to be in 3D. Get rid of the 3D glasses. Just make it a really, really nice HD 4K screen. Fill Magic, that's the ride I pick. That's good. Yeah, I love Fill Magic. Like, I really do like Fill Magic. It's just so crusty. It's dusty. Oh man. Hey Kate, thank you for hanging out. I have my phone charging here, but I'll check that later. I don't check that when I'm live streaming. But I will check that as soon as I'm done. So thank you for that, and I'll let you know how I like the shirts. I know Luke, Rodney coming in. Rodney's clutch. I actually met Rodney in person one day. He found me at work, or I found him, and I said, "Hey, I'll say hi to you, Rodney," and I did. So that was kind of fun. Just because I had known him from when I was doing the live streams and early night live, so I felt like I had to say something, you know. Henry David, Henry is actually my middle name, believe it or not. It's actually Vincent Henry. That's my middle name. But will I ever attempt a cooking with Vincent Vision? Yes, I want to. I would like to do that. I have a book. I got it for Christmas, the cookbook of Galaxy's Edge, and it's all the food from Galaxy's Edge and like different other menus and stuff like that. And it's like not the same. They have Ronto wraps on there, but they're not the same as the Ronto wraps in the park. I would love to make some dishes from that, and eventually I will. But everything there looks pretty, like, I feel like it looks all really advanced and like complicated, but I guess it's good TV, right? Trying to make these complicated recipes, right? So we'll see. That's a good idea though. I thought about it, but also my kitchen's like not that great. It's like kind of old and ugly. I think it's an ugly kitchen. It's not an attractive kitchen by any means. You know what I mean? It's not a camera-friendly kitchen. You think Disney World would ever start requiring vaccinations for guests? I don't I think it's just, you got to treat it like those, like the disability passes they give out. Like Disney doesn't ask for paperwork from doctors and things like that. So like they're not going to ask for paperwork for guests to come into the park, So because of that, we're probably going to have masks on for a very, very long time until we get to a point where the majority of Americans, or the majority of the world even, I guess, have taken these vaccines. So I don't think they're going to require some sort of paperwork. Imagine the thousands of people coming into Disney World and I just feel bad for the people who have to like trek all the approval process with the parks and stuff like that. Like, imagine having to go through an approval process to go to Disney World. Like, that's insane. So like, I think they're just gonna wait until things are a lot better in the world. You know what I mean? So hopefully that's sooner rather than later, right? Will I be attending the next Orlando Informer event in June? I hope so. I just kind of like wait until it's time and see if they ask me, and they've been pretty good so far, but I don't know, I feel bad in this most recent video. I didn't exactly give like a 100% glowing review. I had a fantastic time, like I always do, and I really do stand by that statement. Like, it is a really awesome event, but like, I don't know, I showed that like Hagrid's closed early and stuff like that. I don't know, but we'll see. I like those guys a lot, so like, I hope so. And have a good time. And what I actually have to do this time is I only went for one night, and I had tickets for 2 nights. I should have just gone both nights, and I don't know why I didn't do that, but I guess I was just trying to figure out a schedule or something like that. But I need to actually do both nights of that event, because like, I'll tell you right now, that event is very, very cool, and like, I mean it. I've said it 1,000 times, but I'll say it again. If you are just someone who comes to Universal once a year or twice a year, wait for that Orlando Informer event. Use that time. Oh, it's so worth it. It is honestly, legitimately worth it. Like, it's great. Whew. Yeah, absolutely. Mask for the rest of the year. Yes. Will I be around for the start of Mardi Gras? I am. I'm planning to do a video on the opening day. I hope it's kind of like how the Halloween Horror Nights day went. It was really nice. It was a very pleasant, easygoing day. I wonder if they're going to have like a skeleton bar. I don't know. But I'm sure the drinks are going to be great. I'm excited to see all the food. I'm excited to see the floats or whatever. I think, honestly, I like that better than how they had the balloons. I thought the balloons, the walkthrough that they had for the holidays, I thought that was just okay. But who is the artist for Snake in the Grass? The song that plays, he's referring to Snake in the Grass. It is a song that plays in my intro. It's a song that I heard on a TikTok. I think it's the Monaco Dance Band is the band that plays. And apparently that song was actually recorded for adult films. So that's a fun one for you. They're for old 70s films for adults. So that's kind of interesting. But I mean, it kind of does sound like it, doesn't it? It's kind of that little kind of groovy, that little funky. But like, anyway, I'm not going to get too much into it. But yeah. Yeah. Amber, is that Amber? It looks like Amber. Hi, Amber. What are my thoughts on Disneyland removing those passes? I kind of talked about it a little bit earlier in the stream, but I think basically, long story short, it, like, I think they had to do what they had to do, because if not, thousands of pass holders were going to be upset that they were not going to be able to go to Disneyland on opening day. You know what I mean? Like, and Florida, we rely on a lot of out-of-state visitors and international visitors, not so much pass holders. Disneyland is all pass holders. And Disneyland is not going to do what Florida did, where they were bringing in out-of-state visitors. I think California is going to be like, listen, if we're opening things up, only people from California can come here. Nobody else. We don't want any outsiders coming in and bringing the rates back up and stuff like that. So that's what I think is going on. I hope you're doing well. I'm sure they're going to bring tickets back up in some way. It's some sort of like flex pass or some sort of reservation-based pass or something like that. But like, I think they just had to wipe the board clean. So hope you're doing okay, Amber. What is the difference between Independence? I don't know, Luke. I don't know. When are they going to retheme Splash Mountain? I don't know. It's crazy. Everyone got in a tizzy when they were like, hey, we're going to change it to Tiana. and like everyone went crazy, and it's like, well, when is that actually happening? They could have, I don't know. Never did anything about it, but I'm sure it'll happen eventually. But not as soon as we think. I think we got at least 2 or 3 more years. They want things to like really be back to normal before they take time to close those rides and like put money into that kind of stuff. You know what I mean? They've only been saving money and cutting costs. They're gonna wait until they're in the black to start putting money into things. I will go to Miami eventually. I'm not going to Miami right now because, like, as far as when people think of like Florida and like COVID, they're talking about Miami. Okay, they're thinking about Miami. It's not theme parks. It's Miami. Okay, Miami's wild. I'm looking forward to retheme as my. Have I ever been on a cruise? I have not been on a cruise. I would love to go on a cruise. I want to go on a Disney cruise. They look like they're so cool, but I have not. Rumors are 2022-23 closure. The ride. I think that's fair. I think that sounds about right. And you know what? I do think when they were like, we've been working on this for a long time. I'm like, you know, I don't think you've been working on this for a long time. I think you've been working on this for like a good amount of time, but like, it's just like, it wasn't like substantial enough to like, you know, I want to see Beauty and the Beast Japan videos of the Belle animatronic and stuff like that, but we'll see. I mean, I'm excited. I'm sure it'll be cool. I hope it's cool. Will it be cool? It's because I saw a video of that Beauty and the Beast ride, and it's cool. There's a lot of really impressive sets, and the animatronics are impressive, and the way the pre-show's set up and the building, but there's a lot of just like hanging around. Like, you're just kind of like, all right, on to the next, please. You know, it's not much happens on that ride. Like, you're in the BR guest. You're in the room for the whole song. And it's like, oh my gosh, geez Louise. Ugh. We'll see. I hope it's cool. I'm excited for Tron. I'm excited for Guardians of the Galaxy. I'm excited for Lost Coaster. I'm even excited for Ratatouille. Fingers crossed. We don't need a boarding group system for Ratatouille. I can't do the freaking boarding groups for every new ride that opens up at Disney World. So please, Ratatouille, if you are going to work consistently and you're going to work well, don't do the boarding groups. I cannot wait for some Mardi Gras. Hey, have a good night, Luke. Have a good night. Hey, Kevin, welcome aboard. Welcome to the tail end of this live stream, unfortunately, Kevin. I'm getting out of here in a little bit. I've been talking for about an hour now, and I'd like to sit. We're talking about theme parks. Mr. YouTube, popular YouTube, I'm sorry. I hope it doesn't. Oh, that's fine. You can listen. Have a good night, cool daddy. Get home safe. Have I been to Disneyland Paris, Alex? I have not. Would I like to go to Disneyland Paris? Yeah, I'd love to go to Disneyland Paris. I want to see that Ratatouille. I want to go on the Crushes coaster. I want to go on their weird Tower of Terror. Like, it'd be fun. Oh, I want to go on, gosh, what do I want? I want to go on freaking Space Mountain. I want to go on that Space Mountain ride. What else they got there? They have something else that is really cool. I want to go under the castle and see the dragon. I heard their Pirates of the Caribbean is really cool. Like their Big Thunder Mountain, I heard, is really cool. No, it's just like, let's see, how's this guy doing? There he is. Why no boarding groups? I don't know. I think. I don't know. It's just like, it's just a lot. You know, like, I think about the future, and that, like, having to get like a boarding group for every big ride at Disney World. Whenever we get to the point where things are back to normal and we're getting all these people in the parks again, like, is every single ride gonna have a boarding group? Like, you're gonna have to, like, pick rides. You know what I mean? Like, if you want a park hop, you're gonna have to pick the one major ride at that park ride. You're like, okay, I can start at Epcot and get a boarding group for Ratatouille, but that means when we go to Hollywood Studios later in the day, I'm not gonna be able to ride Rise of the Resistance, or I'm gonna have to try again at 2 o'clock, and so that means I have to be here at this time. What if my
What if my time to ride Ratatouille is at 2 o'clock? What if, well, I want to go to Epcot and go to Magic Kingdom and blah, 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 blah. You know what I mean? It's like, it's just like too complicated, and like, it's almost like limiting to an extent. And I don't know if Rise is at a point where they can start filling up. And you're right, boarding groups mean at least some people cannot ride. There is a possibility, and it's a lot better now. I will say they have gotten, as someone who's gotten a boarding group 1,000 times, like, they have gotten better to a point where they're giving out more boarding groups and more people are able to ride, but there's still a small fraction of people who don't get to ride at all. They don't get to ride at all because they just don't know technology, or they don't know what to do. That one random person that shows up and they really love Star Wars, but for some reason live under a rock, go to Hollywood Studios, and they're like, oh, you can't ride the ride. You know what I mean? I hope so too. It looks, I look at it in the sense of like Sistaro. I look at it in the sense of like, if I look at it by like the craziness of the ride. Like, I think Tron won't have boarding groups because it seems like a pretty simple roller coaster. I know it's gonna be really popular, and it probably will have boarding groups actually because of that. But it's not like I can see Guardians of the Galaxy breaking down more than Tron. And I think that's, like, to my understanding, like, that's why something like Rise of the Resistance has the boarding groups, because it's a very advanced ride and it breaks down a lot, and that's the best way to manage the crowds of people waiting to ride this ride. You know what I mean? So, we'll see. We shall see. In time, all our answers will be questioned. All our questions will be answered. But until then, I am going to get on out of here. So thank you all for hanging out with me today. Truly, thank you to those of you who donated. It's good to see some familiar faces and names on here. Amber, I am not on TikTok. I just scroll TikTok and like videos. I don't make any videos. I only have the mental capacity to just do one type of video, and that is the YouTubes. So keep watching that for me. We got some more videos coming up soon. This has been a great night. This is a very easygoing night. I hope you guys had fun hanging out with me. Would I spend the money to stay at the Star Wars Hotel? One last question. I guess it depends on how expensive it is. In my mind, I told myself I would get successful enough that Disney World would invite me to stay at the Star Wars Hotel for free. But I'm starting to realize that I don't think that's going to happen. So maybe $1,000. Sure, why not? I'll make it work. But I don't know. We'll see. I just gotta do it. You know what I mean? I just gotta do it. Come on. You serious? I gotta do it. I know it doesn't look as cool as maybe people thought it was gonna be. But we gotta do it. So, with that being said, goodbye. Goodbye for now. Goodbye for now. So long. Michael, you left. You got here. I'm leaving. Bye-bye. That's all I got. Thank you all for hanging out. Kara, buy me dinner first. Bye-bye. End.